It can be tough to know if you're getting the best deal possible on a house in today's real estate market. The market's been normalizing for months now, but that doesn't mean that every house you're going to go see is going to be a great deal, even though we are trending into a buyer's market. So I have 5 tips for you in this video that should hopefully help you identify and capitalize on a great deal when you do come across one. I'm Kiel Lindsey, your property geek, and my passion in real estate is helping people build wealth through making smart, data-driven decisions when you're buying or selling a home. So here are the 5 tips that will help you navigate today's real estate market. Tip number 1 is have your financing in order. Now, this is something that really is applicable in all markets for buyers, but before you start looking, you need to talk to a credible lender that can help you get your finances in order and get pre-approved for the type of loan that the best that you can qualify for. Now, I don't recommend just going to any lender for this. Your lender should be a certified mortgage planner. And now this is important because a little behind the curtain look here, most lenders are just salespeople. They just want to get you into a loan so they can get paid. That doesn't mean they're not good people. It just means that they don't always have your best interest in order. Well, a certified mortgage planner, they take all of that information, they look at your current purchase along with all of your current finances and probably even discuss some long-term goals with you, and that will help them craft and find the best possible deal to fit your situation, which may not have just been what everyone else was suggesting. So I would definitely recommend talking to a certified mortgage planner to make sure you're pre-approved before we go start looking at houses, so we know exactly what you can afford and what you should be targeting, just because a lot of times you may qualify for a lot more than what you actually should be targeting. And that happens quite often, so be sure you're talking to the right lender. Okay, tip number 2. Target homes that have been sitting on the market for a little while. Now, this may sound a little intuitive, but a lot of people will start looking through homes and they just start jumping on homes immediately when they hit the market. Well, sellers have a lot less incentive to discount the price if it's just hit the market. Now, if it's the perfect home for you, of course, we're going to go after it. But when I'm talking to people who want a great deal, I normally target homes that have been sitting for at least 30 days, preferably 60 and even 90 days or more. And trust me, right now in DFW, there are a lot of those homes. When you do this, you are targeting sellers that will hopefully be ready to just be done with the situation, get rid of the house, and they'll make you a great deal. Not just on price, but you can also negotiate great terms with them and maybe get some repairs done that you wouldn't have been able to normally. As a bonus with this, try to find motivated sellers. These are sellers mainly usually with vacant properties. Maybe they've already moved, maybe out of state, maybe not, but they've had maybe a job change or something. Vacant homes that have been sitting for a while are hot targets for people looking for good deals, because these people are normally carrying 2 mortgages more than likely, or at least have a mortgage that they don't want anymore because the house is vacant. It's not doing anything for them. Okay, tip number 3. Be ready to move quickly if you find the right property. Now, didn't I just say that homes are sitting longer and sellers aren't quite as motivated? Yeah, well, that doesn't mean you need to jump on a property immediately. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is once you find something you like, be ready and prepared to move quickly. Now, why is this? We got to go a little bit back in the psychology of sellers here. If you go and you view a property, let's say it's been sitting for 90 or more days, and you go and you view the property, the seller's going to get excited. You finally got a showing. Hopefully this person's interested. Hopefully they make an offer. If you drag this out and you wait, say, oh, I want to wait over the weekend, and that weekend you get busy, it turns into another week, and you're still kind of going back and forth, and the property's still sitting there, the seller's initial excitement has now worn off, and they will probably be a little annoyed with you that you didn't make an offer, and they're having to come after us, and their agent is talking to me, and they're trying to figure out what's going on. That will make them less negotiable. Now, what you want to do is capitalize on the excitement. The excitement of you going out there and the showing, we're showing interest in the property, they're trying to sell it. If you can make an offer during that excitement phase, you are more likely to get a good deal out of them. So that doesn't mean target, so when I say be ready to move quickly, it doesn't mean target properties the second they hit the market. I mean, that could be something we do, but realistically it means make a decision quickly within, I would say, 24 to 48 hours at the most after seeing the property. If we've done our job and we know exactly what you're looking for and the price point you're looking for, and we can craft the right offer, there's no reason we shouldn't be able to see a property and know that it's the right location and the right house and that it's time to make an offer. Okay, one of my favorites, tip number 4, be prepared to negotiate. Now, if you're looking for a great deal, this may sound pretty obvious, but you would be surprised how many times negotiations make people uncomfortable. Offering someone less than what they're asking for some people can be very nerve-wracking. Now again, this may sound counterintuitive. Some of you are watching this and saying, what are you talking about? That's what I'm trying to do, is get a good deal. Well, if you ask your circle of friends how many people haggled with their last car salesman when they bought a car, you might be surprised how many people just paid the sticker price, because haggling makes a lot of people uncomfortable. Well, that's why you hire a professional realtor who can actually negotiate for you. You know, I would like to suggest a list price, an offer price and terms, and I'd like to help you go after that. Meaning, I take care of the uncomfortable part, the back and forth and the lowball offers and talking to their realtor. All you have to do is kind of sit back and give, say yes or no to what we're talking about here. So that should hopefully take a lot of the stress and the uncomfortableness off of your shoulders. I know it doesn't always do it completely, but that is the best way, in my opinion, to get after it. So when you're negotiating too, just so that you should craft a strategy. The first offer is rarely accepted, especially if you're trying to get a great deal and you're making a lowball offer. You should expect some back and forth. And I like to prepare my clients for that and let them know, okay, we're going to make this offer at low likelihood of being accepted, but depending on what they do, here's the plan for our next offer and the next one, depending on how they respond. So always have a plan when negotiating, always keep it pleasant. We do want this to be a win-win, but as your agent, I want you to win more often than not. So last tip here, tip number 5, stay informed about current market conditions. Now, this is your realtor's job to hopefully help you keep up to date, but ideally you would be tracking things like how many homes are sitting in the market, how many homes are over 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, what's the close to list price ratio look like, how much inventory is available, how fast are things moving. All of this helps give you information that you can then use to craft your offers and know exactly what to expect when dealing with sellers. By doing this, you will be up to date and you'll feel comfortable knowing that you're making the best possible decision because you know what the market trends are doing. Without that knowledge, you're kind of shooting in the dark here, and you would be surprised how many people still treat our current real estate market like it was 6 months ago, and things have changed dramatically since then. And it just shows a lack of activity and a lack of knowledge, and it doesn't help anybody. So by staying current on the market trends, which is something I pride myself in keeping my clients appraised of, by staying on top of those, you'll know exactly what to look for and how to craft your next offer to make sure you're getting the best deal possible. So in conclusion, if you are looking to buy a home in this market, it is very buyer friendly, and it's a much better time to buy than it was earlier in the year. Doesn't mean it's the perfect market for everyone, but if you are in the market and you do want to purchase a home, there's a couple things I recommend to make sure that you're getting the best deal. Get your financing in order. Target homes have been sitting for a while, and hopefully you can find some motivated sellers. Be prepared to move quickly once you find that home that you want to make an offer on. Be prepared to negotiate for it, and then stay informed about the current market conditions. If you do those things, you'll be in a much better position to get a home that you love with a great deal, great terms that, well, put you in a fantastic position to build wealth into the future because you got a great deal on the home you're buying. If you're interested in learning more about the pros and cons of buying a home in today's market, hit the subscribe button so that you can stay tuned when I post that next video. And if you found any of this information helpful, please hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate it. And thank you. Have a great day.